Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and today we're going over to Spain. Last time I reviewed a Spanish craft beer was it the Rosemary Honey one from the brewery whose name I cannot remember. But picked this up from Birretta a while back, and as you can see, the beer in question is called Coco Chango, and this is described as a Rye Imperial Porter con Coco. So it's obviously got chocolate in it, and it's a Rye Imperial Porter. So this is clocking in at a whopping 9.5%. IBU counts of 55, and this comes in a 330ml bottle. The beer is brewed by Basqueland Brewing Project, and this is brewed in collaboration with the French website Saveur Bière, who are out of Lille, I think. And I've seen their website a few times, but never really pulled the trigger on an order, even though they've got a fantastic range. And from what I saw, it's good for home brewers as well as people who just want to buy a few beers. And the typical thing where they do little packs and sort of themed things and things like that. And the range seems really interesting. So hopefully at some point in the future, I'll be able to do an order with them. But this is a new brewery for me. Never heard of these guys before, but then again, how many Spanish craft breweries do I actually know? But I tell you one thing, that is an absolutely beautifully designed bottle. It's got like a very slight sense of pop art about it. Not too sure who designed the bottle. It might actually say, but the writing's a little bit too small. So if I do find out, I always like to credit the graphic designers, illustrators and artists when it comes to the packaging, because it's labels like this that really stand out and they make you want to try the beer. But Coco Chango is a full-bodied rye imperial porter brewed with chocolate and infused with toasted coconut. Monkey see, monkey do. Just sounds absolutely beautiful. And they've got a nice little slogan called Ask for Basque. So I'm guessing it's pronounced Basqueland Brewing Project. And really intriguing stuff. I love how this is presented, and I love the idea of this beer. Not looked up any reviews of this one because I want to be very pleasantly surprised. Fingers crossed. But I'm hoping it's sort of along the lines of what was it? The Omnipollo Lorelei, which was another Imperial Porter with roasted or toasted coconut and maple syrup. I can't remember. That was such a long time ago. I think that was review 300 or my birthday review for 2017. I can't remember, but that was just absolutely divine. Beautiful dessert type beer. So I'm at least hoping to have a really nice indulgent experience with this one. So it looks beautiful, nice simple golden crown. Let's see what we get when we open it up. A tiny bit of smoke there, not too much. Haven't had this chilled at all because I don't want to kill any flavour. Using my Behemoth snifter glass. I think it's a snifter glass. As you can tell, especially new subscribers. Oh, look at that. Let me just stop talking for a minute. Look how beautiful that beer is already. But as I was about to say, you could tell that I'm a proper professional. Beer sommeliers, eat your heart out. So, beer in a glass then, and when I hold that up to the light, that is pretty much jet black to me. There might be some really intense, like mahogany, sort of oaky tones in there, but in this lighting, I'm not seeing anything bleeding through at all. And you saw it as it was pouring in, like a slight oil slick almost. Beautiful stuff. Beer poured with just shy of 2 fingers worth of a lovely deep brown head, sort of reminds me of like a mocha. Beautiful, beautiful beer. And you know what? We're in towards the men. There's weird noises outside. We're coming towards the mid of July, so people aren't really going to gravitate to beers like this. I think there's actual fireworks outside. I'm not too sure. That noise was happening before, and I just can't put my finger on what it is. I apologise if you picked that up, but yeah, this just looks. So let's see what we get on the aroma. Oh wow, that is a lovely, rich, sweet beer. So fragrant with that coconut. That coconut is just so in your face. You know, it reminds me of. It reminds me of someone making like a dark chocolate bounty cake. You know, you can get the dark chocolate bounty bars. Yeah, lovely, rich, slightly darker milk chocolate. A little bit of marzipan. That's absolutely gorgeous on the aroma. Yeah, it just tastes like it just smells like a box of coconut chocolates. That's absolutely beautiful. No harshness in there. No even like coffee tones coming through. There might be a slight hint of a spiciness coming from the rye aspect of this beer, but it's just a sweet, indulgent dessert beer on the nose, and that's probably one of the most satisfying smelling beers that I have had in such a long time. And I'm getting like quality street chocolates, like the ones that are filled with like fruit sort of syrups. Like getting lovely sort of like cherry tones, a slight sweet berry aroma in general. I'm absolutely in love with this beer in terms of the aroma, so I'm just going to dive in. Cheers, guys. Oh, you motherfucker, that is absolutely beautiful. That is like a chocolate milkshake. Like an adult version of chocolate milkshake. Maybe mixed in with some sort of liqueur, almost. I know there isn't anything like that in this one, but you're getting that impression. It's so velvety, but at the same time you get prickly carbonation. And it leaves like a residue on your tongue. It's absolutely beautiful. So it gets like marshmallow flavour in there. Hint of vanilla. Slight oakiness on the back end as well. Almost reminds me of like a slightly sweet bourbon character, but fuck me sideways, this is beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. You get Bounty Bar. You just get pure adult Bounty Bar. That coconut is probably, that to me is the best incorporation of coconut in a beer that I've had. I've had, what's the Oscar Blues one? Death by Coconut. Very disappointed by that because I got hardly any coconut. The Omnipollo Lorelei, beautiful beer, 10 out of 10, flawless. The coconut character in that was, it pales in comparison to the coconut element of this one. And it's like that point where it's fragrant, but it's not too much like it's a coconut flavouring. You get a lovely, spicy rye character, especially on the back end. It's just pure, desserty indulgence. And this has just completely outshone the expectations that I had of this one. Yeah, it's beers like this that just make you fall in love with the hobby again and again. And just look at that. It's like chocolate milkshake. Are you kidding me? That's just gorgeous. It's really, really good. nice cakey chocolate cake. It's just bounty. It's bounty in a glass, and if you like bounty bars and you come across this beer, fucking buy it because it's absolutely gorgeous. I've not had a beer like this for quite a while, so apologies if the review just goes on and on, but lovely booziness on the back end as well. That being said, the alcohol is actually masked really, really nicely. But you get that warming sensation as it goes down. I've probably drank this way too quickly so far. This is a beer that you want to savour. But yeah, that's what you want with a coconut beer. It really, really is. I cannot fault this beer at all. That could be one of the best beers that I've drank all year. That is absolutely flawless. What a way to get introduced to a new brewery. Beautiful stuff. I'm definitely going to have to look out to see if Birretta stock any of their other beers and if they've got any bottles of this left, because it'll probably lose a lot of that fragrant, indulgent coconut character. That to me is just it's the selling point. You know, didn't get really much coffee on the aroma, but I get a little bit of like a sweet coffee on the flavour. And it's like you've got like a coconut syrup mixed in with your coffee. It's just really, really beautiful. And if you ever get the opportunity to try it, don't be a dick. Pick it up, because it's such a naughty beer. That is so naughty. Surprise, surprise, it's a 10 out of 10 from me. So if you have tried this beer, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Give me some recommendations for beers like this one, because yeah, it doesn't have to be an Imperial Stout to have those flavours and that boldness and that complexity. I've had some absolutely world-class Imperial Porters this past year alone, and I used to really not like the porter style because I found it to be a weaker version of a stout. But it just shows you how you develop as a reviewer and that sort of thing. But yeah, I friggin' love this beer. From the way it's presented to the beer in the glass. Just an absolute winner chicken dinner. So if you have tried this, as always, let me know your thoughts, opinions. If you tried any other beers from the brewery, let me know down below. And yeah, if you can think of any beers that taste remotely like this, then hit me up in the comments. So if anybody I know has reviewed this, the links are down below. Check out the Basqueland Brewing project, and of course Saveur Bière, a beautiful collaborative effort. And yeah, just check out those links down below. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this beer. It's a beautiful one. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I shall hopefully see you all later. Cheers. My hair looks like Donald Trump slightly. See you later.